Uh-huh. 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 Will I? We we lie. We lie. Yeah, yeah. We lie. We lie. Yeah, yeah. We lie. Oh wow. Hi, I'm Veronique St. Clair. This is another episode of She Said That. I am looking at my screen only to make sure that, my mic is hot mic. You feel me? And my levels are all that they need to be. So, hello, hello, hello. This is another episode of She Said That, episode 7 to be exact. And and I figured I kind of keep up with the live piece in terms of me recording this from now on. I like the format for me, and I actually want to start having other comics on here because as wonderful as I am by myself, I am just as great with someone else. So um, expect to start seeing some guest hosts. So I plan on getting that together by the end of this month. I'm certain that the next couple will be just me, but worry not. I'm always open to refreshing new energies and perspectives that actually make sense. Um, I understand that not everything that I don't understand makes sense, but uh, I am a teachable spirit. I like to think. But how about Biden getting over 300 electoral college votes? Ooh, ooh. Trump pulled that little messy ass lawsuit uh, out of Arizona because it was moot, and I think out of PA as well. All of the lawyers that even I understand that the billable hours were probably lovely, but honestly, sweets, is it worth it in the end? And I'm going to assume no, not immediately yet. You'll probably get a lot going for yourselves, but at the end, false rewards. It is what it is. And it makes no never mind to me because people are going to have to understand that you reap what you sow. Rich or poor, you reap what you sow. Now, they may reap it while rich, but they will reap. Hopefully in the form of uh, wealth. I keep forgetting the term. Goodness gracious. And I should have written it down. Wealth redistribution. When capitalism comes tumbling down, that's what I'm looking forward to. Although I do want to be rich because until capitalism comes tumbling down, bitch, rich is better. I'm sorry. It is. It is. Like, broke problems suck. They suck. They suck. Oh my goodness, they suck. Lack sucks. It sucks. Um, and to speak of lack, I want to talk about the whole EBT Keke thing. Now, Keke ain't always gotten it right, and I lean in to say, which one of us has? Which one of us has gotten it all right? None. Okay, moving forward. I know for a fact, as someone that has lived in Harlem the vast majority of her life, I've only moved to Brooklyn like the last 4 or 5. I've only lived in Brooklyn the last 4 or 5 years now. And to be quite honest, I live in a place a lot of would assume would be a food desert in terms of what we have to actually eat that is fresh and organic. And bringing up the EBT piece, usually before, like, I gotta say, within the last 10 years, EBT has gotten better about you being able to use your food stamps to buy fresh and organic foods. It's just that the stamps don't stretch. They don't stretch as far as they would in, say, the mommy poppy store or the bodega or wherever you would get your, odds and ends and groceries and things like that. And before this pandemic, a lot of people weren't just working one job. Like, especially not New York. One job. If you only work in one job and you're comfortable, you are an executive. You are at the top of your game. You might own your own business, and even then, you still have two jobs, because more than likely you're a consultant where you can get some like real benefits from an actual corporate structure, and then you have your own business, so that if you owe if you owe anything to the creditors, LLC me down, well, fuck you, man. But like, if you're in that, um, if you're in that category, then you're more than likely not worried about food stamps. But those that took from her statement of, imagine if only EBT cards worked on fresh foods and groceries. I imagine that if it had started out that way, a lot of people wouldn't be so up in arms and butt hurt by something that, quite frankly, if she hasn't been actually had food stamps within the last 10, 15 years, which Keke Keep a Check Palmer hasn't. Listen, I ain't mad at her. She might not know that now you can use your food stamps at a Whole Foods. Before, you could not. So let's not act like that was just something that. Granted, she has delayed ignorance to a certain set of facts, but it was pretty much understood for a lot of Black and brown people that had stamps, especially me as a child, that were on food stamps. We understood that beforehand you couldn't go to the farmer's market to get no fresh food. What? Fresh fruits and veggies? No, you couldn't do that. Couldn't do that. It wasn't happening. Now, yes, but the lengths that brown and black and brown people have to go through to get to those fresh and organic spots to bring it home. You don't work a 10, 12-hour day. Who? If you've been on public transportation in New York, who? Oh, you don't. It's some extra stress that you just don't need. And the thought of it makes you want to go to the bodega and get you a pack of cookies, to have to expend that much energy just to eat healthy. And it makes you feel guilty because, dang, now I just spent money on this unhealthy ass shit, but it was right there and I'm tired, but I need a little extra kick so I could, try and scrounge something together so my kids are eating. Like tactically, let's think about tactically how it works out for Black and brown people to make sure that they have those fresh alternatives in their homes, because especially in New York, there aren't always places to get fresh and organic foods from. There really aren't. There are a lot of neighborhoods out here that don't got it. And it's easier to go to the bodega and just get you a little something. It's easier to go to Dollar Tree and just get you a little something. You're just trying. So often people are just trying to tide themselves over so they can make this money for these corporations that don't give a fuck about them anyway, so that they can make sure that their bills are paid, but they don't check in with themselves to see how the food that they are ingesting reacts to them. They can't notice that because they have to keep propelling themselves forward to make money, to make sure that they keep a roof over their heads and try and do as much as they can to put something on the motherfucking table. That's it. And I feel like so many people got hung up on the fact that she said, what if you could only use it in fresh and organic items. For a long time, you could only use stamps for the most part on preservative filled foods, like canned goods. Canned goods aren't good for you. They'll tide you over. They can get you to better, but they're not supposed to be your mainstay in how you nourish yourself. The preservatives are for the food. They're not for you. The 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 insides of you have to worry about at the end of the day. Just because, yeah, you don't feel hungry right now, 10, 15 years from now, what health implications are you dealing with because you weren't able to have the necessary and proximity, like, to these items that are necessary for human life, period. We did the canned food thing because it was supposed to be for motherfuckers at war. Okay, excuse me, that was rude. It's supposed to be for people at war. And when I say motherfuckers, I mean no disrespect, like it just rolls off the tongue. Shit, blame Samuel. Blame Samuel L. Jackson. Blame him. He's why I love the word so damn much. Okay. But like it's almost willfully obtuse to not realize that maybe in other areas of the country where New York had to do the work themselves in making it, you can use stamps at farmers markets now, and you can use stamps at Whole Foods and Trader Joe's and all of that stuff. All of that comes at a price, though, because those things cost more than the store-bought White Rose creamer or whatever. I'm just like, those things. Excuse me, I'm sorry. And so often when you feel like you're living in lack, and in terms of money, you are living in lack, you have to make the dollar stretch. Like, I understand people trying to trump up, like, oh, well, people with stamps can't, but. Well, I ain't got no kids, sweetie. I ain't got the money. Like, I'm not getting no extra stamps on the stamps that I got. They be leaving single folks to fend for their motherfucking selves in terms of that organic shit. Like, I don't even understand that. Like, I'm a full-grown human being. What does it cost to shop organically for a fully grown human being? Y'all be trying to treat people like they got 7-year-old stomachs. Like, no. Like a 7-year-old with a little bit of a growth spurt. No, like, I'm a fully grown adult. I need full meals. Like, this is not okay. I should be able to, pace out whatever stamps I have to make sure that I can buy weekly what it is I need in terms of fresh and organic vegetables and things of that nature. But so often, when it comes to nutrition in this country, they really be on this canned food mess, and I need them to legitimately stop. They need to stop. There are so many supermarkets and corporations and that go out of their way to destroy perfectly good items as opposed to donating them. What? But it's to make it seem like there is to create this lack. Like, are y'all serious? Y'all are out here destroying items that people need. They are too poor to afford for themselves. And instead of donating them like a responsible human being, you decide to cut it up and throw it away. You need your ass beat. All of y'all need your ass beat. That put that kind of workplace bullshit on others because where is your humanity? Where is it? Like even clothing companies that tear up the last season's clothing because they don't want it. What? You know, you could donate that. Donate it. You're literally just going to tear it up and throw it away so that no one can wear it to create a demand. The greed in this country just knows no bounds. The greed. And I really want so much better. I want so much better, not just for Americans, but for the world, because this is a travesty that this is what people think is acceptable in running a business. All of those businesses that do that should be out of business today. Not even like today. Done. Next time y'all go looting and rioting, find out which one of those companies that be telling their employees, you know what, you need to destroy this, that, and the third, because we ain't trying to give nobody no freebie. But okay. Y'all look out. Y'all watch out. And yes, I said it. I don't care. I don't. Because how fucking callous do you have to be? There will be people that will buy your stuff. There are still people that buy your shit. Sometimes, like, they even buy resold shit. So my thing is like, what? The blackness of your heart. The blackness of your heart. And that's not even fair because black is so rich and beautiful. The decay of your heart. Let's go there. The decay of your heart is so severe. But I guess you figure you can buy a new one with all of the money that you'll make. So, like I can't even be being sad for any of these rich ass motherfuckers. Nah. Waste of emotion. Ew. Gross. And I guess I want to end this off on talking about COVID. So in New York, the cases are rising again. They're considering closing the schools because it's almost hitting 3% again. Still haven't closed indoor or outdoor dining. Just the children, but fuck their parents. I don't understand. I don't understand. And I gotta say, I haven't been the best about it either. I have not. I accept whatever consequences for my actions that will be inflicted upon me. I am not subjecting anybody else to what I have done or any of that because I care about people. I'm compassionate enough to care about other people and not want to kill them. So, found out that Jeremiah, never take the time to love you, kiss and hug you. Him. He is actually in the ICU with COVID. No underlying conditions beforehand, none of that. Perfectly healthy, young black man. And if you're under 45, you're young. You're young. That's how I feel about it. And he is under 40, I believe. Fighting for his life. The role of this government in how viscerally piss poor they have addressed this pandemic is honestly like Remember the bitch that they told she told them her country people let them eat cake and they chopped her head off because that was some bullshit. Trump, ain't nobody done that to you. You ain't even gotten a shoe thrown at your head. And that's the real fucked up part about this. Like you ain't even got like even like a little piece of nothing. You ain't got nothing. Even when you had COVID, should have took you and the whole family out. I said it. But the fact that we as a nation have gone the route of blaming these our other citizens for how horribly mismanaged the response to this pandemic has been is it would be nerve-wracking if I didn't already understand this was the stress of this was meant to also kill us too. So what I'm saying is this. Um you yelling at your friends and family about staying in and wear your mask and this, that, and the third, while the world around us is open again, you're wrong. You're mad at the wrong people. You are. As selfish and as self-centered as it is that they are continuing to do the things they have been doing, at the end of the day, a lot of those places still need the patronage because all of those people that are working there are still working there. Like they have to make money. This is absolutely insane. It's insane. It's insane. It's crazy. It's insane. It's insane, y'all. It's insane. Okay? That so much of this has gone by the wayside because of this administration. 45's administration has been a complete and total cluster fuck. Completely. From day one. One. From day one. And now, millions of Americans have this disease and will have to, those that have not passed on, may all of those that have fallen due to this disease rest ever so peacefully. But those that are still alive that have to deal with the repercussions of whatever COVID is and does to your body in the long term, you don't, a lot of people are getting it really fucked up that they can just bounce back. Yeah, the celebrity and the rich motherfucker over here are bouncing back from this because they can afford any and all of the treatment necessary to bounce back from this. What you doing with your 50K a year salary? You just gonna be on event, baby. You're gonna be on event. I've lost family members during this time and due to COVID. And the lack of accountability that people are not, the lack of accountability that people are giving towards the government is really frustrating, but they want so ardently to put the blame on regular citizens. Now, the citizens that are out here trying to like protest against wearing the mask, like, ooh, please, swan dive off a cliff, please, just thank you. Because oppressive, you're oppressed by that, by that, by they want to be oppressed so bad. They want to be oppressed so bad so they can feel justified in whatever little elitist, entitled privilege they think that they are owed. If it weren't for the fact that y'all are so fucking racist, there would be no reason for people to be like, oh, we can't service you. More people would probably go by the way of doing that whenever they saw somebody maskless than anything. Like, and I understand that the maskless parade doesn't just start and end with white folk. I get that too. Trust me, I understand. But y'all the ones that are the loudest, so I'm gonna come at y'all's next first. So, a mask. A mask is the only thing that is being required of you to wear in an effort to slow down the spread. That has not slowed down because you motherfuckers won't wear the motherfucking masks. What? They said if we did that for 6 weeks, we wouldn't have this. It's a conspiracy because now it's 8 months and we don't. Shut up. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. You inconsiderate bastard. I said inconsiderate. Yes, I said. But like, the cognitive dissonance needed to live in this country, woefully obtuse to others, period. Their need to live, love, maintain themselves is ranked so poorly. But the economy is the most important thing. If there are no people, the fuck does the economy mean to anyone? Oh, that's extreme. But how is it going to be no people? Keep trying it. You're going to find out. Keep trying it. You're going to find out. Like, y'all really think. Yeah, there is a lot of magic in this world, but you cannot escape your consequences. You can't. Normally, I like to end it off with some Black excellence. But at this point, I just want to, I guess, send a special shout out to all of the comedians and content creators that I have been seeing out here. Just continuing consistently doing the damn thing. I am so thankful to be able to see y'all in damn near real time. Like make these strides. Like Ilsa Majumbo, Kev on stage, like these people are doing the damn thing. They're carving out their niches in this time, and they're really going to see the benefit of their labor far past whatever 5-year plan they might have thought they were on. Like, it's an amazing time. It's an inspired time. And although there is so much to be saddened by, so much to be to keep at the front of mind, not even at the back of the mind, because there's so much work that needs to be done to make sure that when the world is able to open back up, that those that are out here doing those things and inspiring those of us out here that really want to, just get out here and entertain and just, or even in like stems and shit, like motherfuckers is indoors just figuring shit out. Like, a big shout out to all of the Black innovators, content creators, entrepreneurs, all of you and scientists, doctors that are out here still out here doing the work, learning more, expanding your minds, which is all I'm listen, priestesses, empresses, all of you goddesses, and in the male version, whatever. But like, like, really, just I'm I'm so thankful to be able to see these types of things happening, although so much chaos, hate, and overall vileness is happening in the world. Um, to see that there are so many of us out here that still want to contribute and put something out there that might not necessarily be the most politically correct, but never with any malicious intent. Uh, Always good and kind spirited. You know, I'm really thankful to be um, in the number, I guess, if you if you will. Um, Even though I might be in the real high millions, I'm still in the number. You feel me? So, this is episode 7 of She Said That. I'm Veronique St. Clair. Again, on social media, I'm Veronique the Comedian. That is on Instagram and YouTube as well as Facebook. So check me out when you check me out. You guys have a blessed one. Bye.